Test, 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 test.
Good evening.
What's up, Cody?
Not much. Doc's like, do you know that Jim left the thing not on practice last week? And I was like, no, not really. I was like, I don't control these things. I'm just here. He's like, oh, yeah, okay. Like, I don't have a say. Like, I don't have the buttons, nor do I want the buttons. No. I have enough problems keeping up with. There you go. I'm back.
All right, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to another Wednesday night with the VSpeed Contender Series, brought to you by Nitro, powered by Nitro, brought to you by NEPA Towing and Recovery, and FRT Motorsports. Tonight brings us to the famed paperclip, Martinsville Speedway in Ridgeway, Virginia. Tonight we'll see a little short track racing under the lights. Typically this race could be a little interesting. What do you think, Cody?
I think from just practicing with a group of people that I practice with, it should be very interesting tonight.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be an interesting night. We'll hope these guys can put on a good show for us, and hopefully we're not too busy in the booth here other than commentating on the racing. Now, last week...
Well, yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, like you were saying, last week, Jordan Martin just stole the show.
Oh, good Lord. Jordan just kind of schooled the whole entire field. So last week we were at Homestead Miami Speedway, and as Cody said, Jordan Martin just took those boys to the cleaners. He chose a different strategy than everybody else, and it definitely paid dividends for him. He definitely hit a walk-off homer with that one. Teammate Anthony Promoter right behind him in second place, and then the boss man himself, Russ Bovair, in third. And I even talked about that during the race, which nobody was able to hear me. So if you can't hear me tonight, please let me know.
I can confirm. I just checked. I can hear you, so you are good.
All right, so I was just kind of listening to the stream myself, so I wanted to make sure that I was able to be heard. So I apologize for last week. I apologize to our sponsor, Andre. Me and Andre were cutting up the whole time, talking about racing in Virginia, because that's where I'm from. And one of the tracks that I grew up racing on, Southside Speedway, is now getting ready to open back up. It closed during the pandemic, and then the county bought the land, and then all of a sudden they were going to build condos or a big soccer complex. And then all of the racers that have been racing there since the 50s got together and formed a coalition, and they were able to talk the county into letting them open the speedway back up. So now one of the guys that I used to help, Lynn O'Neill, they've formed a corporation, and they're going to take over and try to rebuild Southside to its glory days. So that's going to be pretty fun. I'll have to go back up there when they open the track up. But yeah,
That sounds like a good time.
Yes. Like I said, last week was a good race. Not bad at all. Some good driving out there. Now, right now, as far as the standings are concerned, we have a new leader. Logan Keyes is now taking over the points lead with Jerry Cochran in second, Adam Mance in third, Jeremy Paris in fourth, Ryan Lang in fifth, Justin Gaughan in sixth, Todd Cray in seventh, Hunter Kent in 8th, Anthony Promoter in 9th, and Jordan Martin, our first two-peat winner in a while, is rounding out the top 10. Now, I'm not sure how many people have been to Martinsville Speedway, but as you can see here, it is 2 drag strips with corners at the end. It's about the easiest way to explain this track. Flat turns. There's only about a 12-degree banking, so there's really no banking at all. So it is definitely an interesting track to get around. But it's out in the middle of nowhere out in Virginia. Doc's up from up that way as well, so he's very familiar with the track. But definitely one of the coolest tracks to go to if you ever get a chance to go. Of course, it's one of the oldest tracks out there. It's built in 1947 by Clay Earl and friends. And so it's been around NASCAR for a really long time.
It is actually a track I've never been to a NASCAR race ever, and that is one track I've actually thought about wanting to go to.
Yeah. The cool thing about this track is kind of like Richmond. It's kind of like Homestead. No matter where you sit, you can see the entire track. So you can sit in the cheap seats down at the bottom, or you can spend the money and sit up top and still get a good show. And, of course, the hot dogs. Got to have a Martinsville hot dog if you go to Martinsville. So
I keep hearing about that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that they do with them hot dogs, but they don't taste like it nowhere else in the world. So you ever get a chance, just definitely go to Martinsville, get you one of them Martinsville hot dogs. Now, the other one is if you go to South Boston Speedway in Virginia, you got to get a bologna burger. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Elliott Sadler still holds the record for how many bologna burgers somebody can eat in a night. So, just a little tidbit of Virginia racing anyway. As we're sitting here watching practice, it looks like Anthony Promoter's at the top of the speed charts there. Of course, Jimmy Babb. Now, Jimmy Babb's a short track wizard. He's raced on this track in real life with the modifieds and the late models. So Jimmy definitely knows how to get around these short tracks.
Question is, are we going to see a first-time winner tonight?
That's a good question, Cody. There's a good possibility of that. I would say there's a good possibility of that.
I would love to see somebody different win tonight. I just don't know who I want to see win, but it would be nice.
Well, I tell you who I'd like to see win, and I know he runs good on short tracks, and that's Ryan Lang. Ryan Lang's due. He seems to run up front a lot and then either gets involved in somebody else's craziness or for whatever reason it just don't pound out for him. So Ryan Lang's going to be somebody to watch for. Anthony Promoter's definitely going to be somebody to watch for. Now, so I'm sure some of these Conti boys are going to be tough. It looks like Hunter Kent, he's going to be one of the guys to watch out for. Hunter's always pretty quick. Let's see here. Who else would I? Of course,
Mr. Babb's too.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to be tough. The people better not underestimate Jimmy here because he can run a short track. Of course, Jordan Martin. You know, Jordan's tough everywhere. Other person is probably going to be fast here is Jeremy Paris. Jeremy seems to run really consistent this season again too. So of course he's already got a win, so he's locked into the playoffs. But I'm sure he's going to be up front there as well. Perry Snelson looks like he got a little bit of speed in him tonight. That may be a surprise dark horse there.
It'll be an awesome race to watch. Let's just say that.
Now, Todd Craig, again, I keep naming out all these names. Now, Todd Craig, you know, he's got that real life experience. So, you know, Todd's another one that's going to be kind of tough here too. Now I don't see, I don't see Brinson Hunt, and I don't see Bailey Dutton, our last season's champion. I wonder
I think
if they're.
Bailey was missing last week too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Huh. Yeah, it looks like Todd Craig goes to number 2 on the charts up there. So I definitely would keep an eye on him. And as we're watching practice, man, they're just spinning and crashing and tearing all kind of stuff up here.
They're getting it out while they can.
Well, let's hope so. Now, I guess if I tell you what, I'm gonna give you my dark horse pick. My dark horse pick is gonna be Logan Keyes. That's my dark horse pick.
It's not a bad pick.
Yeah, I think Logan's gonna be tough. But as we know, the key here is gonna be starting up front. So definitely those guys. Excuse me. Definitely those guys that are starting up front are going to have a little bit better chance of making it and not getting tied up in some of those crazy wrecks. Now,
yes, exactly.
I am going to apologize now for next week. I will not be back in time next week to be able to broadcast unless, Cody, you want to take it on your own. I could help you get set up to be able to broadcast, and maybe you can take a whack at it while I'm gone and give you access to the channel and stuff. So, but my aunt passed away, and I have to go to Vegas to her funeral, and I'm not flying in, and I won't be back until after 9 o'clock on Wednesday. And by the time I get home from the airport, it's probably going to be about 11 o'clock, so I won't be back in time.
Well, we can discuss that, like, the next few days and see if we can get it set up on my end. And if we can, then sure, I don't mind. But
right.
if we can't figure it out and on my end, then, yeah, we'll just not do that.
Yeah. Well, I can give you the overlay and stuff that I have that you can use, and then, you know, you can stream it to any YouTube channel that you want. So, or you can stream it to mine, either one. So it's not a big deal whatsoever. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I hate to not broadcast, but I don't have a choice in this matter.
Well, I've already got one person in our race saying due next week, so I'll definitely try.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll figure that out. Looks probably got about another three minutes or so of practice, and then they will hit the track for qualifying. Still up at the top of the charts, Todd Cray. Now it looks like Perry Snelson done knocked Anthony Promoter, but it looks like Perry Snelson and Todd Cray keep bouncing back and forth for that second position on the speed chart up there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. It just went all quiet.
Yeah, no, I really wouldn't say anything. Just kind of watching practice here a little bit. Not a whole lot going on at the moment. Watching Ryan Lang and John DiMatteo run around here. Like Anthony Promoter's coming back out on the track for a few more laps. Jimmy Babb's still up there in the top 5 in speed, so yeah, he's
Has he have in the history of VSpeed, has Jimmy Babs, has he won a race yet in this series?
Not as long as I've been in it. I know he's had a couple top fives, but not that I know of. I don't think he's had a win. You never know. Tonight might be the night. He may put the old men on the chart tonight. Might make us look good. Every time him and Doc do good, man, it just makes us old guys look good.
Well, that's a win for the old guys.
Exactly, man. Joe Zader there. Mr. NEPA Towing himself, our title sponsor. I haven't paid the commercials yet, but because I got a feeling we're going to have plenty of time to play them later on.
Well, I mean, if you want to play one now, it would be good. I mean,
Yeah, I guess
not?
Let's go ahead and give a shout out to Mr. Joe here and our title sponsor with NEPA Towing. If I can get my mouse to cooperate. There we go. All right. And there you have it from NEPA Towing and Recovery. If you ever need up in the Pennsylvania area, just reach out to Joe and company. They'll be able to help you out. All right. Trucks are hitting the track now for a little bit of qualifying. Like Adam Matz is the first guy out, or Ryan Lang was the first one out on the track. Looks just as we were watching there, looks like Richard Malagani had a little bit of a mishap.
Right now, I'm watching Russ. He's qualifying right now. Justin gone. It's going to be a good night.
Like Hunter Ken at the top of the board currently. Still hold on. Adam Matz put up a good time there. Second place now.
Richard Malagani is in third right now.
Yeah. Steve Jennings on the track. Ron Thompson on the track. Barry Snelson on the track. Todd Cray on the track. Jeremy Paris on the track. Logan Kai's on the track. Barry Snelson puts up a 4th spot. Anthony promoted to the point.
There. Oh, Jeremy Paris is up in third now too.
Yeah, Jeremy's going to be tough tonight, I believe.
I believe a lot of people are going to be tough. It's how they, finish.
Yeah, that's true. But that front or that coveted pole position's definitely going to be the spot that everybody wants to be at, or even the third spot behind the pole position. Depending on your setup, that outside may not be quite that bad on the start, but it kind of goes away pretty quick. Todd Cray on that outside pole now. Tim Marlowe putting up a good, impressive little time there in third. All right, Jimmy Babb on the track now. But Jimmy can pull here. Jimmy Babb up to fifth. Good run for him. They better watch out. I mean, he's third in line on that inside there, man. He liable to, by the time that first couple laps are with, he liable to be in third place.
This will be interesting. Like I keep saying, this is going to be a very interesting race.
We all know that Russ don't really qualify. He just kind of goes out and runs some practice laps. Well, it looks like everybody that's going to qualify is qualified.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like we're going to have 18 trucks tonight, which is not a bad count for. I take that back. 28 trucks. Sorry, we have multiple people not qualify. So Russ, Rachel, Joe Zader, Timmy Logwood, Doc, Don DiMatteo, you.
I couldn't get in the spectator, so I did what I could, and I'm in
Ricky
here.
and Doug. None of those guys qualified. So there you have it. So now they'll all get together for a little bit of inspiration from Sam. Tell him the do's and don'ts of what he's going to expect out of them tonight. Hopefully give him a little motivational speech and want everybody to do well.
He is definitely giving them the speech.
Right, so after they finish up with the drivers' meeting here, as always, they'll have a couple laps of practice, get those last little bit of adjustments made on these trucks. Then we get ready to go green under the lights, Martinsville Speedway. While we're waiting for that, let's go ahead and throw out a little love. Mr. Andre Greer, our special guest from last week that y'all couldn't hear me talk to, but you could hear him, so that was a good thing. There you have it. FRT Motorsports, friends racing together. Mr. Andre Greer, as always, Mr. Greer, we greatly appreciate your support. and we hope to have you back on the stream soon, so we can continue our talk, so they can hear both sides of the conversation this time.
I can definitely tell you we can hear both of us, so we're good.
All right, awesome. Oh, and I forgot to mention our newest sponsor. I always forget now, and that's Butt Kicker. So, Butt Kicker, FRT, and NEPA Towing, and as always, powered by Nitro. I gotta nail Russ down soon so I can get a commercial made for Nitro. That man's so busy, it's not funny.
Definitely.
All right, and there we have it. Drivers meeting's over with. A few minutes of practice, and then we'll get these trucks lined up. Do a little racing under the lights. Beautiful scenery from Ridgeway, Virginia. Nice, crisp, clear night.
So you said you're from Virginia too, then, right?
Yes, sir.
So do you go to Martinsville at all, or have you been there yet?
I have been there several times. Raced late models there, and I've gone to races there. Probably, I mean, it's been a few years, but during the 80s and 90s, spent a lot of time there. Fun
Nice.
track. Yeah, fun track.
Definitely want to. That's one of the tracks I want to go to. I mean, I don't want to go to a big track because you can't see everything. So definitely want to do something like that.
Well, there are tracks that you want to go to just to say you went, like Daytona. Got to go to Daytona, man. You know, and you can see pretty much everything. It's just little, you know. So, but there's plenty of other tracks that you'll want to go to that are not necessarily short tracks. Just to say you went. All right, and there we have it. So tonight, starting on the pole, Mr. Anthony Promoter. Outside pole's going to be Mr. Todd Cray. Second row is going to have Tim Marlowe and Hunter Kent. Third row is going to be Jimmy Babb and Logan Keyes. Fourth row is going to be Jeremy Paris and Richard Malagani. Fifth row is going to be Adam Matz and Perry Snelson. Sixth row is going to be Steve Jennings and Justin Gaughan. Seventh row is going to be Tyler Bentley, one of our previous champions, with Ryan Lang. The next row is going to bring Jordan Martin, last week's winner and two-peat winner this season, and a previous champion of Ron Thompson. The next row is going to bring in Jason Holsworth and Jeremy Cochran. Next row is going to be Rachel Hunt and Russ Bovair and Rachel Hunt. Next row is going to bring us our title sponsored driver, Joe Zader and Timmy Longwood. The next row is going to bring league owner Doc Stout and John DiMatteo. Next row is going to bring us Shane Posey and Ricky Williams. And last but not least, Mr. Doug Chappelle. All right, here we go.
Let the fun begin.
Yep, Chevrolet Pace truck bringing them around. They got the one to go here, so they'll go one more time around the paperclip, and then we'll get after it. Now, the one interesting thing about Marsville is there's pit stalls on both sides of the track. So there's always a advantage of having that pole of also being in the better pit stalls as well, instead of having to go all the way around at 35 miles an hour to get to the backstretch to your pits.
It's a long pit road. I agree.
It really is. All right, the Chevrolet Pace truck is off. So Anthony Promoter brings them up to the green flag. And
flag, green
green's
flag.
out. It's like we had a little miscue on the start there. Oh,
Already.
Caution is out.
We watched that
Anthony
live.
caused that.
Yeah, I don't think he caused that intentionally, but
No.
it's kind of a product of the way this goes. I'm not really sure what happened on that start, though. It's almost like,
The inside line didn't go.
yeah, but I mean, I don't know why he didn't go after he started. I'm not sure if he either missed a shift or if got a black flag, or I'm not really sure.
We could always pull him in the booth.
Nah, well, it's gonna be kind of hard to pull. I don't want to pull these guys in the booth here because this is gonna be a demanding racetrack here.
Yeah.
I definitely wanna let these guys concentrate on their race here.
Anthony's going to the very back now for the restart, so hopefully he can make it back up.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know what, but something happened. You got a bunch of drivers hitting pit road there, so I'm assuming they've got some damage. Let's see if maybe we can find what happened here. This thing out. All right. So do it from Chase. Plus, we're riding on board with Anthony here. Like to get the green flag, and I don't know if he spun or what, because he just kind of dropped down to the bottom here. Then we had, looks like Tyler Bentley got spun around in the back there. And then go here. Looks like Tim Marlowe came down a little bit and just caught Anthony's front end there. I don't think that was Anthony's fault. That was just a product of this short track racing. So, yeah, definitely a lot going on there. Several trucks were involved back there. Like the 12 of Perry Snelson, Richard Malagani, Justin Gaughan, Ryan Lang. So we definitely had some good trucks there. Got involved with that.
Look who's on the front row, though. You got Mr. Babs and you got Todd Gray.
Oh. All right, so let's get back to live here. All right. So looks like we got one to go now. Let's see if we can get this thing going. And Jimmy Babb on that outside there. Jimmy got him another new paint job. And he been changing them paint jobs like people change underwear.
He does on a regular basis.
Looks kind of cool though. I like it.
Even Todd Gray's paint scheme is really good too. The pink and everything.
All right, Todd brings him to the green flag here.
Green flag, green flag.
And there we go. Good restart by Todd Cray. Gets off to a good start here. Like Jimmy's going to be able to hold up and get into the third position there. Oh, got a little loose on entry there. Just like that. Got Todd Cray, Hunter Kent, and Jeremy Paris. Top three.
just going through the field and just watching everybody. They're just figuring out where they want to run right now.
Yeah, they'll get out. They'll get single file probably almost all the way back already.
They are single file everywhere.
Like Russ is coming into the pits. Not sure what's up with him, unless he had a penalty or something from last week, maybe. I don't know. Steve Jennings, Jason Holworth.
I'm looking at it now. He doesn't have a black flag, so I don't know why he went in the pits.
But right now, setting the pace is Ty Cray, and like I said, I brought him up at the beginning of the broadcast here. You know, he's got that real life experience, and I'm sure he's probably ran on this track in real life too. So nothing like being able to apply what you learn in real life to the sim.
I'm not going to jinx it. They're behaving right now, so that's that.
We got Mr. Jordan Martin back here a little bit further. So you got Logan Kaz, Jordan Martin, and Adam Mance. That's your 4th, 5th, and 6th. And, of course, you got Jerry Cochran and Jimmy Babb here, 7th and 8th.
Jeremy Paris is going. He's now in 2nd. He just advanced a spot.
You got another little group back here with Ron Thompson. Anthony.
All right, man. Caution is out.
All right.
Caution is out.
Looks like the 12 of Perry Snelson here. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to Perry.
Just watching the replay on it now.
So it looks like, take a slow-mo into it here. Like he's coming
I think
in.
he just
Turn 4, just kind of turned down a little too sharp. Right around she went. Doesn't look like anybody else got caught up in it, so just a one truck wreck. Like he got a whole lot of damage. I think he'll be okay, be able to get some of it fixed. And he'll be back on the track. Looks like you got several people that are taking advantage of pit road once again. I don't know. They're just doing some adjustments already or whatever the case may be. Like Jason Holsworth, Russ is back in, Tyler Bentley. I think he's getting some damage fixed from that first wreck. At the 86 truck in. Ryan Lang was in getting some more of his damage fixed from that first wreck. You just have guys trying to get caught back up and get as much damage they can fixed from that first altercation we had at the beginning. Looks like the 3 of Ricky Williams came in. Perry Snelson come in and try to get his damage fixed. So definitely going to be one of those nights where people getting damage fixed. Trucks are going to look like modifies before it's over with.
Some of them, yes, definitely.
As you stated before we had that caution, looks like Jeremy Paris done moved up into the 2nd spot there. Took that over from Hunter Kent. And those two are teammates.
Whatever's going on with Russ, he's now a lap or so down.
It looks like it's several trucks a lap down here. You got Justin Gus from basically 18th back is a lap down.
All right, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Like they delayed the start a little bit to get everybody caught up to the field.
Shane Posey is in 11th. Let's hope he has a good night tonight, too.
All right. Here goes Shane. Still thinking Logan Kaz is going to be there at the end.
Well, I mean, he's been around the last few races too,
Yeah,
so it's not a bad pick to have.
Well, he
at
is
the
our
end.
points leader, so he's got that mindset of being consistent. So, like the pace truck is off. Todd Cray's going to bring him back to the green here.
Green flag, green
And
flag.
there we go. Todd gets a good start. Looks like he held him up a little bit there. Waited late in the box there to take off. Looks like Jeremy Parrish is going to be able to hang on to that second spot there, but Hunter Kent's fighting hard on that outside. If you got a good handle on the truck, the outside is not necessarily a bad place to be here for the first
For a
couple
couple
laps.
laps, no.
Yeah, for the first couple laps. Like Logan Keyes is trying to get up into that fourth spot there, but and he looks like he's going to be able to do it. Yep. Hunter was able to drop down behind him and get into the fourth spot there with Jordan Martin hot on his heels.
There's battles going on everywhere. I'm just trying to keep up with it also.
Okay. Then you got Jeremy. Oh, just as we go to the
All right,
screen
man,
there, looks
caution is
like
out,
the
caution is
96
out.
truck of 96 truck of John D. Mateo going around there and smacking the wall. Quick replay of that.
Watching it now, he just went in really hard and wheel hopped.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that one. It just kind of went right on around and backed it right into the fence there. No other trucks involved, and he was actually able to just keep on going.
Not bad at all right there. He's definitely got some damage and he'll get that fixed.
All right, well, after 26 laps, have Mr. Todd Cray up front, Jeremy Parrish in second, Logan Keyes in third, Hunter Kent in fourth, and Jordan Martin rounding out the top five. As we're watching that, we see Justin Gaughan get his lap back. So that'll put one other person back on the lead lap. So we'll have people going into the pits to try to get some of that damage fixed from earlier. Ryan Lang's been doing a really good job of staying on the lead lap after having that damage and being able to get some fixed. So definitely a good job of doing that.
We have Rachel getting her damage fixed. Tim Marlowe. So far, that's the only two in the pits right now that I'm seeing.
Looks like Tim's headed back out on the track now. All that's left, and there we go. Rachel's taking off now, so she should be able to join the pack here. Only stay one lap down.
Anthony Promota's made it back in the top 10 after that start. So, I mean, he's rebounding pretty good right now.
Yeah, I didn't figure it was going to take him long to get back into contention here. He's going to be...
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Delayed to start once again. Everybody's kind of strung out around the track a little bit here.
Let's see how this restart goes, because the last one he held him up. Let's see if he goes early.
Yeah, a lot of times they'll on these short tracks, they typically get in it right there as soon as you get into the start zone. Base truck's off. Let's see what Todd Cray does this time.
Green
All
flag,
right,
green
Geico
flag.
restart. Starts right at the beginning there and gets a good start. Jeremy Paris is going to be able to roll up into second spot here.
Ooh, sent Kai's right up the track.
Yeah, Kai's got a little loose on corner entry there. And now look who's sneaking into the picture here. Mr. Jordan Martin. Can he make it 3 in a row?
It would be impressive if he does.
Stay tuned and we'll find out. Got Anthony up on that top groove up there. Trying to make a little bit of hay up top here.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Like Ricky Williams this time. Ricky Williams and maybe...
Just trying to find that as well.
Ricky... let's see if we can figure that thing out here. Like maybe Jason Holsworth might have been involved, and Perry Snelson maybe.
So I'm watching it, and Tyler Bentley just kind of got into some other people, and it just caused a chain reaction with a few other drivers here.
All right, so take a looks like Ricky Williams. Looks like the 83 truck kind of rolled up in front of Ricky there and pinned him up against the wall, and that just kind of checked everybody up. Take one more look at that. Get a better look at it here. Let's see. Let's get a far chase look at it, and we can kind of see how this works out. Ricky Williams come up out of the corner, and the 83 truck at Doug Chappelle just comes up and gets right into him there. There's nowhere to go. Not much you can do about that at all.
You know, I was watching this replay, and I mean, Steve Jennings, he did a great job up top. I do not think he got involved in it, and he avoided the whole wrecks that were in front of him.
Steve's another one of those short track drivers, man. I think he drives dirt though. I think he's got dirt cars like midgets or something. But I know he's a racer himself, so Steve can shock you sometimes.
He definitely can.
Again, after 35 laps, we still have Mr. Todd Cray up front, Jeremy Paris in second. Now Mr. Jordan Martin in third. It looks like Jeremy Paris is going to take the inside instead of taking that front row.
I think that's not a bad move. I mean, when you have to restart against really good competition, you might as well
back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Jordan's going to be tough on that outside. He ain't going to cut Todd no slack, that's for sure. So this is going to be an interesting restart here. And you got Anthony promoted back up into the front here now. He's up to 6 now. So we're getting ready to get dicey up front. Jerry Cochran in 5th place. So we got Ryan Lang back up there in the mix too. Ryan up there in 10th. So.
And Ryan Lane had a good start to the season as well. So
yeah, exactly.
It's nice to see him get a good place right now and a rhythm. So hopefully you can pull this off as well.
Yep. All right, the pace truck is off. Let's see if Jordan can anticipate the start here.
Green flag, green flag.
Yeah. Todd playing them restart games.
And they're working.
Yeah, Jerry Jeremy Paris gets in there a little too hard, which allows Jerry Cochran to just slide right on up into second spot there. Jordan Martin was able to continue on his third. Logan Kai's like he's going to be able to pick up the fourth spot here.
Mr. Babs is in 8th. Anthony's in 7th. He's making a move. Ron Thompson just went around.
Man, caution is out. Caution is out.
All right. Well, let's see if we can figure that out. All right.
Ryan Lane said to the broadcasters, clip that move of the race. I don't know what he was referring to, but hey, we can definitely check what he's talking about.
All right, let's check on Ron here and see what going on. Take a slow-mo here. Looks like he was coming out of 4 here. Like he got into it, came down a little bit too much. Got into the front of oh, he missed Ron is what he's talking about.
He did.
I can
I
see
just
what he's
watched
doing.
it.
Yeah, I can see what he's talking about now.
Good job, Ryan Lane.
Yeah.
You definitely missed that.
Yeah, his wheel must be working now. He gave me a hard time about my mic not working last week, but last week at Sebring, his wheel stopped working in the middle of our Sebring 12-hour race. So we're even now, Ryan.
That's awesome that you guys all had fun last weekend too.
Yeah, it was really fun. I have a blast. I ran with him last year. Last year it was a little different because the rain was there, so we all got a little introduced to the rain model a little bit. This time there was no rain, but the way the tire model is, the first couple laps it might as well have been rain because it was slick.
Yeah, I heard about the new tire model. It's definitely different.
Hey, Mr. Andre, I see you there, buddy. Andre said hi in the chat on YouTube.
Hey, Andre. It was fun having you last week, so hopefully you come back.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you'll have to come back so we can talk about racing again, so that everybody can hear both sides of the conversation. All right, so lap 45. Still have Mr. Todd Cray out front. Jeremy Cochran in second, and Jordan Martin in third. And Ryan, my dog's sitting right here with me. So you always say you worry when you don't hear the dog. She's sitting right here.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Like Sam's going to delay it one more lap here. Get everybody gridded up nice and tight so we can have some better racing here. Shane put in the chat, Houston, we can hear you.
That is awesome. I'm glad that we all are being able to be heard tonight.
Yeah, I'm never going to live that down, I swear. It's like the second time it's happened, though, so it's all on me. It should never happen anymore now, though, so knock on wood. All right. Coming around to take the green here. Pace truck jumps off the track. Let's see what Todd's going to do this time.
Jordan Martin on the outside. This could be really good.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go. Todd Cray gets a really good start. Like Jay Cochran's going to be able to kind of slide up into that second spot there, but Jordan Martin just definitely fighting back on that outside and able to get down and take over second.
Jeremy Paris moved back up to, well, he's still on the outside, so he might be sliding back. Hopefully he gets in.
Now you got Anthony Promoter. Now he's trying to move up into the 5th spot. He's trying to take that spot away from Jeremy Paris. Of course, you have Jeremy and Hunter Kent teammates, 6th and 7th there. And then Jimmy Babb in 8th. Like John DiMatteo takes another ride to the wall.
Hey, no caution. We're good.
Yeah. We got Mr. Ryan Lang. He's in 9th. Justin Gaughan in 10th. Jane Posey in 11th. Tyler Bentley back up to 12th after the incident at the beginning.
Richard left. It's showing me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I'd help you.
Yeah. Doug Chappelle's in 13th. Way to go, Doug. Yeah, Tyler's a lap down. He's 2 laps down, actually.
Justin Gaughan fighting on the outside to keep 10th, but Shane Posey's trying right now to get there.
Steve Jennings got a little bit of damage earlier, but he's a couple laps down. He's 3 laps down.
He had those penalties as well. That's why he's also a couple laps down.
And then we got Rachel Hunt. She's a couple laps down. '83 truck of Doug Chappelle. Doug's in 13th. And Mr. Joe Zader in 14th right there with him. And Doc's running right there.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
All right, looks like Ron Thompson took a ride here. Let's check and see what happened to Ron. All right, let's see if we can find out what happened to Ron here. All right. Ron was getting lapped. Goes in high here, and I think he gets up in the marbles because you get a lot of marbles here from that concrete down on the bottom there. Kind of goes around. No other trucks involved. Logan Kai's got lucky. About got it in the nose there, but able to keep off of him.
He is very consistent tonight, Kai's is.
That's what I say. He's gonna be there at the end. I think he's gonna play a factor in the race here. Now, if I had to guess, Todd Cray is just eating this stuff up. Because they're not, I don't even think they've run more than, I don't know, 8 laps maybe on the green.
Right.
At one time.
If it goes the way it is, no one will have to pit. But, I mean,
right.
It would be nice to see a long green flag run.
It would. It would. I'd like to really see some strategy play in where maybe we get a green flag pit stop or something, but I don't think that's going to happen. As many caution laps as we've had so far. But right now we're at 6 cautions and coming to 30 laps under caution out of 58. Or 57, I should say. Yeah, so 27 green flag laps.
Because with this group, you definitely shouldn't see this many cautions, and the way it's looking right now, okay, they're choosing. So Todd Cray chose the bottom, Logan chose the top, Jordan chose the bottom, Anthony also chose the bottom. So you got those 3 right on the bottom for the restart.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to gang up on Todd here and see what happens.
I mean, teamwork is great, but a small track,
right,
I don't
man.
think you can.
Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
They delayed the caution one more time. Trying to get everybody caught up here. That'll allow Ron Thompson to get back out on the track. Ron's already 4 laps down, so definitely helped him from going 5 laps down.
Bentley might get his lap back and he'll be on the lead lap, and maybe we'll see something out of him tonight.
This is true. This is true. All right,
I
pace
even
truck
had
is
to-
back off.
I asked him tonight, I said, I picked you to win last week, and he's like, yeah, it was not a good start. So
Green
All right,
flag,
green flag's out, and Todd Craig gets another good start. Looks like Logan Keyes is going to kind of drop down and be able to take over that second spot from Jordan Martin. But Jordan's going to fight back on the inside here, trying to get back under him, but not able to do it. Got Anthony Promoter. Gets into the side of the 72
Caution
truck.
is out. Caution is out.
sorry, Dre. Oh, right. Doc collects them, and
All right, let's see if we
yeah,
can
that was not
see
good.
who else gets involved with this. All right, let's do a.
John DiMatteo, he got involved in it as well.
So here we have Anthony that dips down in there. Now, Anthony held his line. It looks like Jerry kind of came down a little bit, not expecting Anthony to be there, I don't believe. Then, so let's see if we can figure out who else got involved back here. Jeremy goes around. Everybody checks up. Doc right into the door. John DiMatteo involved. Looks like Holsworth gets a piece of it. Definitely a couple decent trucks there. I have some more damage on. I would almost think at this point that nobody's going to need to pit.
Well, I mean, if it does go green for like most of the rest of this race, which I don't think will happen, then maybe they would need tires. But I mean, fuel, I don't think they need fuel right now at all.
Right now, with the way things are going in these short runs, I don't think tires are necessarily going to make that big of a difference with these short runs that they're having. But anything is possible.
I'm hoping to have a long run here, but I don't know.
That would be nice. So let's throw out a little bit more love to the sponsors real quick here. Side-by-side action with NEPA Towing and Recovery. As always, we greatly appreciate the support of our sponsors. Definitely helps these guys have something to look forward to. They put in their time every week practicing and making these setups to come out and give out a good show. And in return, Docs make sure that they have something to race for.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
All right, so 70 laps to go. We have Todd Craig on the point. It has been for the majority of the first part of this race. Logan Keyes in second, Jordan Martin in third, Anthony Promoter in fourth, and Jeremy Parrish round out the top 5.
Now, you were saying you won't be back next week for the race. Are you going to be back later during the race or not at all next week?
No, I'm probably not going to be home till after 11 o'clock. By the time my flight gets in and get my baggage, get to my vehicle, and get home. So
maybe if we ask Andre if he wants to join me, I can try and stream this like you're going to show me, and maybe he wants to
there you go.
help me with that.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. All right, pace truck's off. Todd Cray leads him to the green once again.
Green, green, green.
All right, once again, Todd gets a killer start here.
He's really good at it.
Jordan Martin kind of dips down and
All right, man.
catches.
Caution is out.
Catches, yeah, he dips down and catches Logan Kai's front end there. We've seen that live. We'll go back and take a quick look at it. See if we can get a different angle on it so we can see how this plays out here. We got Jordan just coming down and Logan's nose just barely there. Anthony Promoter just missed the front of that truck. No other trucks involved, just that single truck there, Jordan Martin. He only has a little bit of damage in the tail end there, so I think he's going to be okay. He'll get that fixed up, and he'll be right back out on the track.
We go from one extreme this week to Daytona or Talladega next week, so it's just going to be interesting.
Yeah, as always, super speedways definitely are a toss-up. Anybody can win that with the luck of the draw. Right place, right time. Like Ricky Williams and Jason Holsworth getting back on the track before they lose a lap.
Jeremy Parrish is back in the top 4, top 5, and Brian Lane is also up there.
All of the guys, look at that, 1 through 5, all of the guys that I talked about at the beginning of the show. All 6. So Hunter, Ryan, Jeremy, Anthony, Logan, and Todd. Talked about all those guys up here. So
you missed your James Babb. He's in 8th.
Jimmy been in the top 10. Yeah, Jimmy been in the top 10 all night long. So good for him. I agree, Andre. I definitely agree. It's going to be a long night. Andre put in the chat that it's going to be a long night.
It is a long night.
And Jessica Hardefirst says, "Let's go, Todd Cray." So Todd Cray's got a fan in the house.
Todd Cray is a good driver. Let's see what he can do.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Getting everybody caught back up now. This track's just so small. It's real easy to get behind here. If you get a green flag run, it doesn't take long before you start lapping people if you're fast.
One thing I am not at Martinsville is fast.
You don't necessarily even have to be fast here. It's a rhythm track.
Yeah, I can never seem to find that.
I'm right there with you, Cody. I can't drive a track worth of crap either. Base truck is off.
These guys are doing a great. These guys can run. These guys are good.
Guys up front are all doing awesome. All right. We go.
Green flag, green flag.
Craig gets another good start. Like Anthony's going to send it down in there this time and try to get a good run off of 2. And he'll be able to pull up into that second spot there. Logan Kai's going to pick up 3rd. Ryan Lang fighting on the outside of Hunter Kent there for 4th. With Jeremy Parrish right in tow. Looks like Hunter Kent was able to take that position, that 4th position from Ryan Lang. Ryan Lang's going to finally be able to get down behind Jeremy Parrish here.
First time all night, but Tyler Bentley's in 10th.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Like, maybe Doc this time? Let's see here. Doc may have had a little bit of issue here. All right. All right. Looks like Doc just gets into the gas a little too much here and just goes right around. Single truck spin. No other trucks involved, no other damage. Just trying to pull a Kyle Busch going backwards down the track here.
Yep. Lap 75. Well, we're getting there.
Almost, at least we're past halfway, so. And it looks like Craig, the leader, comes into the pits. This is going to make things interesting. Because it looks like Anthony Promoter stayed out. Got Anthony, a whole bunch of takers for pit road here for this last 50-plus laps.
This is a weird strategy if you really think about it, because Todd Craig was doing a really great job, so let's see what he can do now from further back.
True. I'm not sure if I would have came in at this point.
I would not have. Just my opinion. I would just be staying out there until the very end.
All the way back in 14th now. So now kind of back there where some of that chaos has been happening. That is definitely something you always keep in mind when you're trying to.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Once again, Sam waves off the start here to get everybody lined up nice and tight. There you go. Got Mr. Ryan Lang in 5th spot and Tyler Bentley in 6th. Adam Matz done got up there now too. Hunter Kent on the outside of Anthony Promoter. The first truck on 4 tires is going to be Jeremy Parrish.
And he's in 12th, so this will be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, so we got Jeremy, Todd, looks like Timmy Longwood, and Shane Posey all came in and got tires as far as the lead lap trucks. All right, pace truck is off.
Green, green, green.
All right, and Anthony
Great
gets
restart.
a good start here. Hunter's not going to quite clear Logan Kai, so Logan's going to be able to battle for that second spot. Gonna keep Hunter on that outside there, which is going to allow Adam Matz to try to battle for that position. Got Jordan here trying to work that outside. Like he's done gotten around Ryan Lang now, trying to work on Tyler Bentley.
Logan Kais is in second, which is really good for him right now.
All right, man. Caution
Shane
is out.
Posey went
Caution is
around.
out.
I don't know what caused that, but
See if we can figure it out. All right. Right along with Shane here. Got any? Like he just gets in the gas a little too much and just right around he goes. Catches that left front corner into the inside retaining wall. No other trucks involved. But what that did do is Todd went from 14th to 8th in one lap.
he's coming back.
He is definitely going to be one to watch here. So he is now the first truck on 4 tires, this lead lap group. But up front, previous champion, Mr. Anthony Promoter, leads after 89 laps with Logan Kais in second and Hunter Kent in third. This last commercial in here break before we get a chance to get to the end of the race.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
All right. Getting everybody caught back up here. This should be able to get everybody. They may have to wave it off one more time because we have the 83 truck of Doug Chappelle and 22 of Ron Thompson. They may be able to get back around there in time. Maybe, maybe not. Oh no, he is not going to wave them off, so those guys are a couple laps down, so. All right.
Green flag, green flag.
Anthony gets another good start with Logan Kais again getting a good start. Tyler Bentley on the outside there. Looks like he's going to be able to slide on up into third now.
Todd Cray is moving up too.
Honestly, moved up into the 6th spot here. That strategy just may very well work out for him.
Oh, we got
All
a
right,
wreck.
man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
So what brought that on? 96.
There was Jerry Cochran. I do believe it was the 96 as well. Yeah, Doug Chappelle was in it as well.
All right, let's ride along with the 96.
Okay, no, there was more.
John DiMatteo. Like John. Oh, yeah, it looks like Jerry Cochran got sideways, checked up the field. Doug Chappelle gets into the back of John DiMatteo. Like, that's it. A little slick on running that low tire pressure. Can't just take off, and then of course cycle on them tires as well too. So, and now we have Todd Cray up to 5th. Todd Cray is definitely eating this up, allowing him to be able to catch back up with the crowd here. But it's still Anthony Promote out front, Logan Kaz in 2nd, and Tyler Bentley in 3rd with 40 to go.
Look at that. Tyler's up in the top 3.
Yep. So now we're up to only 40 laps of green flag out of 96.
That is not good.
Definitely definitely not optimal, that's for sure.
Even Jordan Martin is back in the top 5, and he had that incident earlier where he went back. Mr. Paris is in 7th.
Adam Matz has just been kind of hanging around the top 10 there all night long as well. Jimmy Babb's right there. He's in 11th. Definitely a good run for the old man.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Looks like we're going to be 36 to go when we take the green flag.
I'm hoping for a green flag run right now.
I would really like to see those last 36 laps go green, but all we can do is hope at this point. All right, and the pace truck dips off. What kind of start Anthony's going to get here?
Green flag, green flag.
And away he goes. Good start for Anthony. And it looks like Tyler Bentley's going to be able to slide up into that 2nd spot there.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Big crash in the back. If we can figure this out. All right, so once again, let's ride with the 96 truck. Looks kind of right there around it.
It was Shane Posey that caused this caution. just by watching it.
Looks like Shane comes down. Had to check up for Doc going in the corner and caused Russ to get into him. It just caused the 83 truck to get involved, the 12, the 01, and the 96. Once again, it's definitely one of those Anthony's eating this stuff up, trying to run all those laps out and not give Todd a chance to get caught back up here.
Well, when you've got Tyler Bentley in second, I'd be worried about Tyler Bentley as well.
Logan Kaiser's still right there as well too, so you got Jordan Martin there too. You got a bunch of tough ones. Joe Zader up to 9th. Jimmy Babs back in the top 10 now.
It's been a very good night for Jimmy Babs there.
Jimmy just hanging around that top 10 all night long, running good and solid.
All right, man. Light you back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
So it looks like Sam's waiting for everybody here to get everybody all caught back up. For everybody a decent chance to race here. And if anybody's wondering, that paint scheme that Jordan Martin has, you can actually race that yourself. So if you go on over to Trading Paints, you can download that very paint scheme and run it yourself and support the man.
It is a very nice paint scheme. I mean, it's him, but the colors are great.
All right, pace truck is off. Coming to the green with 30 to go.
Green flag,
Right,
green flag.
Green flag is out, and Anthony gets another good start once again. Looks like Tyler's going to be able to get a fender in there, not let Logan down into that second spot. But Logan gets a little sideways. Good heads up driving by the 19 of Jordan Martin there. 3 wide at Martinsville don't work, but they made it work. Good driving. Good heads up driving, guys. That's awesome.
This is a driver we want to see.
Now Todd Cray's up to 3rd, and he is on the hunt. Meanwhile, Anthony Promota's checked out.
We've got some battles going on in the top 10. Richard's trying to pass Adam Matz. And yeah, you got Ryan Lane also in the top 10 trying to fight for positions as well.
Like Ryan stuck on the outside of Richard Malagani here. Richard's been another consistent one this year. Got Hunter Kent coming into play. Hunter only has 18 laps on, or 16 laps on his tires, so he's on fresh tires.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
So
It's like
the wreck happened
the 8 truck.
in front of the 8 truck, actually.
All right, let's see if we can figure it out what happened to Jason here. All right. All right, let's ride
So start
along.
with Doug Chappelle.
Looks like Jason down on the bottom here. Yeah, Doug Chappelle gets loose coming out of the corner. Jason checks up and gets tagged by Ron Thompson. Sent right into Doug Chappelle. Like any other trucks were involved. Now, Todd Cray will be third. Choose to start on the outside of Anthony, behind Anthony. This is going to start getting a little interesting. So we should go back green with 21 to go. See how many of those 21 laps are under green.
If it's an indication of what's been going on, there's going to be more cautions.
All right. And once again, shout out to our sponsors. Of course, title sponsor this season is NEPA Towing and Recovery there in Pennsylvania. Mr. Andre Greer and FRT Motorsports. Butt Kicker. And as always, powered by Nitro. Now, if anybody's watching the stream that don't know what the Powered by Nitro means, Nitro Racing Setups. Russ Bovair owns Nitro Racing Setups. Good group of guys over there. Even if you just come over and hang out in the Discord, just a fun bunch to be around. All right, pace truck's off. Anthony Promoter brings him back to the green flag once
All right,
again.
Man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Green flag is waved off.
We only got 15 more laps to go. This is a good thing.
20 laps. Or 21 laps.
My bad. My math was off.
All right, now the pace truck is off. Everybody's caught up to the field.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, Anthony gets a good start. Like Tyler Bentley is going to lose second spot to Jordan Martin. And Todd Cray's going to lose third spot to Logan Keyes. Or fourth spot.
That was a really good restart.
All right, yeah. You got Ryan Lang back here on the outside trying to make some time. On the outside of Adam Matz here. That's for the 8th spot.
Then you got Richard Malgani fighting for 9th and 10th.
All right, yeah, you got Hunter Kent right there with him. It looks like Hunter and Ryan are stuck on that outside. Now, back up front, you have Anthony Promoter done kind of checked out on the crowd here. With Jordan Martin in second and Tyler Bentley in third.
Great run tonight by a lot of these guys. Impressed here with Ryan Lane and Richard. They're just having a good, clean battle.
Like Richard, Ryan, and Hunter Kent there, all going for that 8th, 9th, and 8th, 9th, and or 9th, 10th, and 11th spot here. Oh no! Yeah,
Oh, that was bad.
Justin
All
Gahn
right,
gets
man,
into
caution
the
is out.
side of
Caution is out.
Todd Cray and causes Ryan Lang to check up. Seeing that live. Let's go back and take another look at that. I feel bad for Todd there. I mean, because that definitely wasn't his fault.
It's also sad for Ryan Lane too.
Yeah, Ryan was having a good run there, but Todd Cray here. I think Todd, I don't know, something happened and Todd maybe got a little loose coming out. Oh, it looks like net code bad on Justin on side of Todd there. And as you can see, Ryan got a little sideways. Back it up a little bit further, see if we can figure out what happened to Todd, because he slowed down a little bit. So Todd comes out. He's in 4th spot here. And he got a little loose, which caused him to check up a little bit. And then that caused Justin Gahn to get a good run up on him there. And then, of course, a little bit of net code, and right around he went, caused everybody to check up. And that caused Ryan Lang caught up here. Just goes to show you don't. We all get mad and say, oh, you did this and you did this. And then you go back and look at the replay and are like, wow, that didn't happen like I thought it did.
It helps when you can actually go back. I am also a culprit of not checking properly and then blaming people. So I agree. Always check before you talk.
Well, we're coming down to 10 to go. And we still have Anthony Promoter out front, Jordan Martin in 2nd, and Tyler Bentley in 3rd.
Will we see a nice bump and run for the win, or what do you think?
I don't think Jordan would do that to Anthony, but you never know. Sometimes a win's a win, especially at a short track like Martinsville. It's tracks like this that the bump and run was created on, so. Got Jeremy Paris back up there in the top 5. Logan Kai's still up there, 6th. Like Ryan's going to get a wave around.
Ryan was having a really good night tonight, so hopefully he can get
All right, man.
some positions
Like
back.
back on the pace car. We're not going green this time. We are not going green.
Richard Malagani's in 7th. That's a very good night for him.
Should get 1 to go here. That'll bring us around for taking the green flag with 7 to go. Do you think there's going to be any more cautions?
I think there will be, but I'm hoping that they can just get it done without any cautions.
Why they delayed the start one more time. Not sure why that one was delayed. Everybody was there. Todd Cray's still in the pits though. So looks like this time we'll get the 1 to go once again. And that'll have us taking the green flag with 6 to go.
Let's see if Tyler actually gets a good start behind Anthony this time.
right. Anthony, it's the control truck here. Gonna bring him to the start finish here.
Green flag, green flag.
And he gets a good start. Looks like.
Oh, Jordan.
Jordan.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution
Jordan
is
tried
out.
to get down in front of Tyler, and it was too late. Tyler had already closed that door. Now, I don't know if Sam will see it that way or not, but we shall see. See if we can get a different take on that replay here. All right, so let's see here. All right, let's ride along with Jordan. They take the green flag. No. One more lap. Way too far.
They found it against Tyler. That.
All right. So we'll see here. So, yeah, that's questionable. I'm not sure if I would call it like that, but I'm not the one that has that job tonight, so I'm glad it's not me.
Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that.
To me, that's too close.
That was definitely not on him, but I guess we'll just go with it.
Well, it's short track racing, you know, you can't. I mean, he didn't.
Do it intentionally.
In my opinion, Tyler didn't enter the corner any harder than he normally did. Maybe a tick further in, but you know, we're coming to just a couple laps to go. I'm not giving anybody an inch, so I don't think that was Tyler's fault. But
well,
again,
we're getting our one green-white checkered out of this, so hopefully they can make it all the way around.
Yep. And now we have Logan Keyes up here to see if he can do anything with Anthony. Now, Logan has been running pretty good on that outside groove now. So, something were to happen, guess who's in the catbird seat? Jeremy Paris, right there.
All right, man. Light you back on the pace
And
car.
we
We're not
extended
going green this time. We are
caution
not
in
going
their
green.
lap.
$82 caution laps out of 136.
Richard Malgani is in the top 6 or 7 right now, so I mean,
7th.
maybe he could pull off a 3rd place. You never know.
Hunter Kent's still right there as well too, so. And Justin Gaughan's been running really up front kind of all night long in the top 10 too. All right, pace truck is off. Let's see if we can get these last couple laps closed out here.
Green, green, green.
All right, Anthony gets a good start. But the one thing that Logan needs to think about now is points. He's our points leader. So he just needs to run a good, clean race and finish. So even if he gets a 2nd or a 3rd, it's still going to be good points-wise. It looks like Anthony Promoter is just going to run off and definitely steal the show on this one.
Good battle for second place.
Yeah, very good battle. There you have it. Mr. Anthony Promoter is going to win tonight. And Jeremy Paris is in second. Logan Kai's in third. And there you have it, everybody. 139 laps, with 82 of them being caution laps. All right, let's see if we can get everybody up here in the booth. And all right, so we'll start our interviews off with Logan, third place. All right, third place finisher, Mr. Logan Kais, man, our points leader this week. What did you need to be able to finish it out tonight, man?
Probably some better judgment on restarts, but I mean, I'm perfectly happy coming away with a third place finish, especially at a place like Martinsville.
Yeah, it was definitely a rough night. It was a total of 139 laps, and 82 of them were caution.
Yep, that's why I never came down pit road.
We were talking about that earlier. I was questioning Todd's choice to come down pit road, and he's probably wishing he never did that now.
Yeah, I've run too many races here at Martinsville in the past, and never pays off in the long run to come down and get tires and just put yourself back in the hornet's nest when there's no need to ever do it.
Good deal. Well, you came into the night as a points lead, and I'm pretty sure you're probably going to keep the points lead after the night with that third place run. Any shout outs you want to give out there?
Yeah, I want to shout you guys out for broadcasting this. I appreciate all that you do. Huge shout out to Doc for VSpeed and putting all of this on. Nitro Racing, everybody over at Nitro, Russ, and everybody that builds these truck setups. They're awesome. And I think that's about it.
That's about it. I need to get with you. That butt kicker logo that I have that I'm using on the broadcast, put a white background on it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll get with you later.
All right.
All right, buddy. We shall see you. Now, I won't be here next week, but I think I'm going to try to get Cody to show him how to broadcast because I'm going to be out of town for a funeral. But good luck at Super Speedway, man. Maybe you walk away from there still in the points lead.
Yeah, you'll catch me riding around out back next week. That's for sure.
All right, buddy. Congratulations. Thanks.
luck.
Thank you, guys.
All right, so that was our third place finisher, Mr. Logan Kais. Bring in Jeremy Paris, Mr. Excitement here. Mr. Jeremy Paris, man. You've been definitely putting them down and picking them up this season, man. You're getting pretty consistent there.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for, Jim. I missed last week for work, but glad to be back this week and up here talking to you.
Well, man, all you had to do was ask. I'd have gave you, a pass for work, man. I'd have gave you a doctor's note.
I know. Well, I mean, I could get that, but when you're the boss, it doesn't do any good.
Yeah, that kind of makes it look a little bad when you're the boss and you got to take off. Right? What did you think that you needed to get to the end there, man? What did you think you needed to get Anthony with?
I don't think any of us had anything for Anthony. His was rotating really well. He was, of course, driving it good too. But his launch off the corner, I don't know that any of us could have beat him tonight.
Yeah, he was definitely on a rail tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm just glad to finish Martinsville with 0x.
Wow, that's impressive, man. That is definitely
Congrats on that.
impressive. Yeah, no lie. That's there's not many people in that race out there that can probably say that.
No,
So,
not many at all.
Well, but next week is Talladega, so that's probably going to change.
I hope not. Come on, I hope not. I'm going to be talking to you.
Well,
yeah. If it goes well, you'll be talking to me next week because Jim's not here next week.
yeah,
Hey, that'll work too. I mean, I can give you a pass for work if you need it, Jim.
yeah. Well, I wish I had a pass for this. I actually have my aunt passed away, and I've got to go to her funeral.
Oh
so.
man,
Yeah,
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm actually flying back that day, and I don't get into the airport here until like 9:30, and I'm about an hour from the airport. So I figured it'll be after 11 o'clock by the time I get home. So I'm gonna see if I can get Cody hooked up here, so he can at least get it broadcast for you guys. So you guys can continue on giving everybody a show.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll do a good job, and we'll keep you in our prayers.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Well, congratulations on second spot. Any shout outs you want to give before you get out of here, man?
Oh, no, just Kent's Earthworms is what we're going to call it now. And Consolidated Pipe and Supply came on the side of the truck, so
Hey.
we'll thank them too.
Hey, gotta like them sponsors, man. That's what makes the
Yes,
world
sir.
go round.
Yep.
All right, Jeremy. See you later, man. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Jim.
All right, there you have it. Second place, Jeremy Paris. Mr. Anthony Promoter, man. I think we're gonna have to send that truck to Tech after the race, man. That thing was a little too fast.
Yeah, she was pretty good.
Yeah, you definitely had it on the rail tonight. You were liking them cautions too, weren't you?
Nope. I didn't want the cautions.
Yeah,
I wanted the thing to go green.
Yeah, as good as your truck was running, I don't think you would have had a problem. And I know some of those guys probably weren't minding those cautions a little bit. I know a couple of people didn't stop. So, did you stop? I don't even think you stopped, did you?
No, I did not.
Right. Yeah, I figured we were talking about that earlier. I says, with all these caution laps, I said they're not gonna have to stop for anything.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah, you didn't need to take fuel or tires at all.
Yeah, so good deal. Well,
We're
next week,
watching the lap 1 incident with me and Tim.
yeah, what happened on the start? I was going to ask you.
I missed gear.
Oh,
I went to
okay.
shift from second to third, and it wouldn't do it.
I thought it was really weird that happened like that, and then I was like, the only thing I could think of is that you may have missed a shift. So, but then you kept kind of going a little slow, so I'm like, well, did he get a penalty or something? So I was kind of confused there for a little bit, and I didn't want to bother you during the race, so I figured we'd ask you later if you got in the booth. So,
Yeah.
well, next week Talladega. You think you got anything for him on the super speedway, man?
The super speeds races are just an absolute. Anybody can win that race no matter what.
Yeah, I always said when Spencer Boyd can win that freaking race, anybody can win.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
No, I figured something out in practice for qualifying before the race.
Nice.
I ran about 100 laps trying to figure out qualifying to be able to set a fast lap, and it showed me something through the center of the corner that I was doing wrong, and boy, did it make the launch off the corner totally different.
Well, whatever it was, it definitely worked because, I mean, within 2 laps, you were, half a straightaway in front of everybody. So it was definitely on rails.
Yeah, I was really worried about Jordan when he got to my back bumper there towards the end of the race before he got moved. I kind of got a little worried that, Jordan just misjudged that 100% on himself. Okay.
Yeah.
Why did they put that? Why did they put that on the other truck?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why he put it on the other truck, is because the other truck sent it.
Yeah. Yeah, he sent it.
If he did not speak and sent it, he would have been fine. But
yeah. To me, that was just a racing deal. They both. There's
Yeah.
not enough laps left, so everybody's taking chances there. So anyway, that's why
Jordan
I said
shouldn't have even went for it. Truthfully, he should have just stayed in the outside lane because the man's got enough pace to run the outside
right.
and clear him off of turn 2, no problem.
I don't think he'd have had a problem, but we can all sit here and armchair quarterback each other all night long.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Any shout outs you want to give?
Johnny, Nitro Russ, VSpeed, Burnt Rubber, and I'm missing something. I know I am. I just can't remember what it is. So I think it's a sponsor of the league, and no, it's the state. Crystal Flash is the employer.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the sponsor of the league. That's what I'm missing.
Oh, Joe Nipatoan or Audrey?
Yeah,
FRT.
FRT. That's what it is.
Yeah, Mr.
That's the one I know of. I don't know of any of the other sponsors. I just know of FRT.
All right, buddy. Well, I won't be here next week. I'm going to be out of town, but I'm going to try to get Cody set up so he can get you guys still broadcasted for next week then. All right?
Yeah, who knows? Yep, so.
All right, well, there you
Good
have
win,
it.
by the way.
Tonight's winner, Anthony Promoter at Martinsville Speedway.